When it comes to screens, is bigger always better? Sometimes. Let me explain using this bad boy. The Msi MPG Artymis, a 34-inch ultra-wide 1440p curved gaming monitor. Now, this is the standard desk setup. A single 24-inch screen in the middle of the desk, and it works great. But it could be a bit better. So you go online and you see a beautiful 27-inch 444Hz monitor on sale, and you decide, you know what? It's time to upgrade. Welcome to the world of dual monitor setups, where alt-tabbing is a thing of the past and procrastination happens twice as fast. Now this is the perfect setup, right? You can watch tutorials on the one side while you're working, or you can have a full preview while you're editing. It's very nice unless you're a gamer. Gamers have two options. They can either have Discord and YouTube music on the one side and play on their main monitor, or they can put their monitors in a V-line and have a massive bezel in the middle, which is pretty stupid, but I've seen people do it. And that's where something like this bad boy comes in. Sure, it's more expensive and it takes up a lot more space, but it's actually kind of the best of both worlds. You can split the screen into multiple smaller sections when you need to multitask, or you can have an incredibly immersive gaming experience. Now that sounds more like it. One thing to keep in mind though, when you're considering buying an ultra-wide like this one, is pixel density. Size can really work against you here. 1080p looks amazing on a phone or a 24-inch monitor, but when the screen gets bigger, so do those pixels, and by the time you get to something like a 52-inch, you can basically sit across the room and count them. So a good rule of thumb is that everything larger than a 27-inch should be more than 1080p. Especially if you're going to be sitting up close. The Artymis, for example, while being a pretty big screen at 34 inches, has a pixel density of 3440 by 1440p, which means it looks great, even up close. Another big upside to having one of these larger monitors instead of one or two of these smaller ones is consistency. I know that everything here is 165Hz and the exact same HDR color space coverage. When dealing with multiple screens though, one could be 60Hz while the other is 444Hz, or one is slightly redder than the other. Sure, this can be solved by getting multiple of the exact same models, but at some point the difference in price will probably make this a bit more worth it, especially when you're considering all of the extra features and ease of use you'll get with this one. Things like the 1000R curved screen for better immersion, or the on-screen controls. It also just looks great on your desk. One thing about this monitor specific that kind of bugs me is the awkwardly bulky stand. It makes sure the monitor is balanced and gives you a lot of adjustment options, but I would rather get a desk mount or a wall mount, to be honest. And that's exactly what I did with mine. So the real question here is, would you buy ultra wide or not? Are you still using a 42-inch TV in front of you? Or what's up with that? Anyway, see you in the next video. Cheers, thanks for watching, bye.